So here we are. This is the building. We're arriving at Foodsco. And if you don't know what Foodsco is, it's a very cheap option for people who don't have any money like me. So, of course, they have one in Bayview. Here's the stand. There's always a stand out with a bunch of shit that people are selling that's completely random. Doesn't make any sense. My point of the video is not the stand. My point of the video is how to buy food frugally at a place like Foodsco. You obviously can't be picky. I am a little picky, but you can't be picky about organics. You can't be picky about, you know, buying in bulk or good product, good quality product. As quality as you're gonna get, that's what you're gonna get. Let's go inside. Foodsco, where they have actual fruit instead of just canned everything. But you can see the variety is not very great until you get over there to fruits. 3 for $1 avocados, small ones. A lot of times the product is very similar, the price is very different. So make sure that you're looking, and if it's an off-brands are always better. Never buy tortilla chips. They're just like $4 for, you know, so many, and you could just buy some tostadas and break them up, and it's the same shit. I'll show you the price of tostadas later. The store has its own brand. Buy it. For example, butter. Make sure it's real butter. $3 for real butter. 68 cents for things that are called butter spread. Vegetable spread, also known as margarine. Make sure that you compare. I'm not buying butter, but it's just, you know, a point I'm trying to make. Like pizza, because they're frozen and they're really expensive. You could also just buy tomato sauce, which we see here is 3 for $1. Get a nice can of tomato sauce. Get some English muffins, which I have here for $1. And then split the English muffins in half, put some sauce on it, and buy some mozzarella. The most expensive thing is the mozzarella, but it will last you a lot longer than buying, per se, one frozen pizza. And also, you can make smaller portions if you want. Way to save money. Never buy things like this. Like original chili seasoning mix. Just buy the seasoning stuff yourself. Obviously, I have stuff at home to season my own things. Again, price, products. So, 4 for $4 for some basically spaghetti and meatballs. Or, right over here, 78 cents for spaghetti without the meatballs. With the meatballs is down there for 99 cents. So, even though it's 4 for $4, you still save a penny or two. Another thing to note, if you want to get a cheesecake, $1.88 for a no-bake cheesecake, as opposed to buying a whole cheesecake for like $10 frozen, or buying the ingredients to make your own cheesecake, which I would love to do, but is also very expensive. So I'm going to make my cheesecake from a packet, $1.88, no-bake refrigerated cheesecake. It works. Never buy already made chocolate milk when you could just buy a huge gallon of milk. And then right down the next aisle is all the chocolate sauce. Chocolate sauce is about $2, a little more if you're going to buy it name brand, but it is cheaper in the long run, especially about dairy and meat products. Don't buy it if it's not on sale. It's really expensive to buy meat and milk products, and finally the prices of cheese went back down after this weird surge, but if it's not on sale, don't buy it. 99-cent tortilla chips.
So what did we learn? Note that I was trying not to get caught recording in the store, because if you're recording in any store, whether it sells food or clothes or whatever, you technically can be fined for that. Not necessarily arrested and put in jail, but can be fined for that and kicked out of the store and asked never to come back. So that being said, I was very quiet in the videos, but some things that we did learn. Always buy store brand products if you can. Yes, it doesn't have the fancy name of Kraft or the very highly known Del Monte brand, but if you buy store brands, in this case this was Kroger, it was a Kroger store, you will be more likely to save money. And most of the time, the Kroger brands, or whatever store brand you're buying, will actually say on it, compare to, and then name the brand that you want. If it says compare to, it means the ingredients or whatever's inside that product is almost the exact same. As far as being frugal about what you buy, like I said, for one instance, don't buy chocolate milk when you could buy milk and chocolate separately, and it'll last you a lot longer. A gallon of milk is between $3 and $4 depending on where you buy it. Sometimes on sale for less than that, and a big thing of chocolate sauce is going to be about $2 if you buy store brand or no name brand. And that's, a total of anywhere from $5 to $7 depending on the price. But you will save in the long run because the chocolate milk itself is something more like $4 or $5, and you get a lot less of that. So remember quantity and remember what you can make at home. If you can make it at home in like 2 or 3 seconds or even 5 or 10 minutes, it's a lot better than having to do it, like I said, and just getting like a frozen pizza for like, $10 or whatever. You can get some English muffins, some tomato sauce, and some mozzarella. And actually the mozzarella was on sale, so the total cost of all of those items was $7, which is about the same price as a pizza, but it'll last me longer. I'll have smaller portions so that I could make some for lunch, make some for dinner, even make some for breakfast. I could also customize the pizza very easily by adding feta to some or pepperoni to another. What else did we learn? It was really hard to tell that I said this, but for meat and dairy products, even if you're a vegetarian, this applies to you, dairy products, don't buy if it's not on sale. Cheese and meats can be really expensive. The quality is sometimes questionable when they're on sale, but always buy when they're on sale, and if the quality is questionable, cook it right away. If you're not going to cook it right away, make sure you freeze it. Freezing meat products especially is very easily done and also saves you money. It saves you time, a trip to the store. You could just freeze a couple of meat products. Obviously fresh is better, but when you're buying frugally and you don't have that much money, make sure that you buy what you can buy, and that you deal with it in the way that you can. So if it's something like meat is on sale and it's $2 a pound for, I don't know, chuck beef or something, buy as much as you can and freeze it, or as much as you need and freeze it for the future use. And the last thing is just avoid things that are like processed foods, packaged foods. Like I was saying, tortilla chips are $4 for a bag when you could just pay $1 for some tostadas. You could break those up and it's the same thing. Be crafty and creative with what you buy and you will always be able to save money. At that store trip, I bought 3 bags of groceries for about $43, which is pretty cheap. If you go and spend that $43 at Safeway, or if you spend it at the same store but just buying junk food or buying things that are all canned or whatever, you're going to buy a lot less food. So make sure that quantity and quality are both in your mindset for when you're buying food. But that's it, and I hope you enjoyed my little how-to video on how to buy things frugally at something like a food co in San Francisco, and it applies anywhere. So really, use it anywhere if you can. All right, bye.